part two, because it just cut off right here. And as soon as I was trying to show you the old video that I was just listening to when John was saying, and you can't find it, it literally disappeared because I was going to show you, which I was already showing you. Is that East Palestine? Okay, so East Palestine. My computer shuts off as I'm talking about it.
With this one, it's
So, job. I'm going to show you that. Show you that. Is it short? No. No. Is it live? Is that why I can't find it? No. 7 months ago. Okay, so what you're saying, John, is that these videos that I was just showing have disappeared as you were saying. You can't find them, and it disappeared on the up here when I'm searching for him. Like, I still hear you talking. Like, where the hell is he? It makes sense. And then you disappeared as you said you were going to disappear in a pre-recorded video. And then my computer locked on me, and that's why it's part two. How convenient. So this is that video there, East Palestine. Maybe it's just a confirmation. Yikes. 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 Uh-oh. Let's examine this one. Look at the caption. So far, we're going with this. It's not a straight line whatsoever. Going with laser line, right? Laser line, laser line. Right in. Then you got a hovering smoke coming up. That you got this hovering smoke coming up like that. It goes up, goes up, goes up, and it disappeared as I was showing it to you. It's crazy, ain't it? Some crazy stuff. That's all I was going to show on John's video. But it disappeared. Go figure. And then let's see if your video disappears. 828. 828. What Justin's saying here is
of Satan doesn't mean you're not part of the synagogue of Satan. The very word secrecy is repugnant. Repugnant. Shout out JFK.
so JFK Boulevard. It starts at 1400. Starts right at William Penn Building, all the way down. Starts here. And if you just go down a little bit, it's file where that ladder is. Jacob's ladder. Penn Center Building 8, 17th and JFK. On the back of a $50 bill. So that's shout out to JFK. Seven 9:53.
Hey. Shout out JFK. So yeah, I just left a job interview. And I just left a job interview at a facility to be a caregiver for people who are. I have an interview, and I had an interview today. Tomorrow's at McDonald's. I never really thought that would be the situation, but I mean, Christmas is almost here. I will work wherever.
Christmas almost being here. Also, we get to it. Christmas on the back of it. You see the reindeer. He's really short. Really, small there, but you can't really see it. So, there you go. There, no, there you go. Christmas getting here and all. So here's the reindeer. Christmas.
Whoever will let me work at this point. I mean, if it's a job during the day, I'm gonna take it. The funny thing is though is that I had put about 50 applications in the last few.
That's pretty funny. Actually, it's hilarious. You see, it's very identical. You're seeing here.
Weeks, and I have not got. The funny thing is though is that I had put about 50 applications in the last few weeks, and I have not got. The funny thing is though is that I had put about 50 applications in the last minute. Shout out JFK.
It's crazy how I put things together, ain't it? I don't even know how I do it. Just pay attention. Just so you can see where it's at. JFK. Boulevard.
So yeah, I just left a job interview, and I just left a job interview at a facility to be a caregiver for people who are mentally disabled, and tomorrow morning.
So here's Jacob 21 hours ago. We're in the third year right now. It's Robin's lies about Elijah sickens me.
And in the end, guess what? The false prophet pushing another false prophet, giving life to the dead over there.
Because that's
1997 comic book fans everywhere were shocked when nipples were added to the bat suit. This is something that took the world by surprise. Tim Burton had a problem, but Joel Schumacher thought, nipples, that's what we need.
Hey, Robin, you know, I'm the real Batman, okay? What I do, when you understand, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, wait a minute. I just came in. No, hold on. Did you miss me, guys? Huh? I haven't been anywhere. No. You're a mockingbird. And I had so many verses for you, but you freaking ruined it, Robin. Anyway.
1997 comic book fans everywhere were shocked when nipples were added to the bat suit. This is something that took the world by surprise. Tim Burton had a problem,
I'm the real
but Joel Schumacher
Batman.
thought, nipples,
Okay.
that's what we need. George Clooney's iconic...
This is the beginning.
look at that.
I guarantee it. And in the end, he's going to be slain. I guarantee it. This is just the tip. This is just the beginning.
I mean, I could be considered mentally disabled tomorrow. Could be. If some major event happened. Or before it happens, someone knocks on my door like, hey, Robin, we heard you're mentally insane. Come with us.
Morning, I have a job interview at McDonald's at 8:30 in the morning, and I do.
Well, I was saying I have an interview tomorrow morning at 8:48 to become the new general manager of Chase Bank. Because what I just showed was like laser beam going in because it's on the back of a $50 bill. There's nothing I can do about it besides tell you what I'm seeing before I see it.
I find it very, very synchronized. Mentally disabled facility to be a caregiver.
Now, I'm going to wait until it says 8:48.
Giver for people who are mentally disabled.
Disabled, mentally.
And tomorrow morning, I have a job interview at McDonald's at 8:30 in the morning, and I do.
Do what? 57 seconds. 8 minutes and 57 seconds later.
Find it very, very synchronized that yesterday McDonald's at 8:30 in the morning, and I do find it very, very synchronized that yesterday or the day before yesterday, whenever I started making these videos, the day before yesterday or whatever, where I
Really?
just started finally just speaking up about, you know, what I'm experiencing and what's going on, and that there are people involved in doing this, and they are in secret societies, and
I know.
I am telling the truth, and they are taking their time and energy every day, and I know I'm not the only one, and I know this ain't the only place. This is everywhere. That's why those lodges are everywhere. This is what
Especially main lodge. Brought the jacket. I tried to take this into the truck. Bit cold out. It's a bit nipple out here. Yeah, it's a bit nipple. You know what? It's a bit nipple-ish out here. Don't you think, Jacob?
Is actually on sale today because nipples and butt shots, well, that's what society needs. And that's why Kim Kardashian's new venture is going to change the world. In 19...
There I am again. All right, it's getting too cold out here. Let's finish listening to Justin here.
it's about. But tomorrow I have an interview, and I had an interview today. Tomorrow's at McDonald's. You know, I never really thought that would be the situation, but I mean, Christmas is almost here. I will work wherever will let me work at this point. I mean, if it's a job during the day, I'm gonna take it. The funny thing is, though, is that I had put about 50 applications in the last few weeks, and I have not gotten any interviews or anything since I realized what happened at the Marathon gas station. Like, somebody obviously came in here after I left and did something to manipulate the situation to get them, the whole situation changed up very quickly. So obviously something happened there, but I feel like the interview that I just went to and the interview tomorrow were like opened up because I started speaking up online. And I already see there's going to be tactics involved in these interviews and stuff. There already was in that one. Nothing, you can't cause a response in me, though, like in the moment or anything, because I know I'm too sure now that, like, your worth isn't there for me to, you know, react like that. Like, when you boil it down to just reality and creation and the source of everything that we are, you know, seeing and experiencing and thinking and feeling and stuff, this is all intelligent design. And it's just a
It's like the
comforting
temperatures
fact
went
to
up.
know when
Went down 50 degrees.
you understand enough to not let yourself react in the moment. Like, I might start ranting like this and get a little like hyped up or something for a minute, but that's because I'm sitting there talking to myself and I'm allowing myself to feel however I want to feel and stuff like that. I'm restrained.
Well, you're not really talking to yourself. You're talking to me at this
I will
moment.
not react to any of you because you're not worth it. Your soul is not worth me doing that. It's just a fact of the matter. Any single one of you, any single one of these people in a secret society messing with me, any single one of these people being hired on, thinking that they're helping some terror watch list or something like that to gang stalk me, any one of you, I would love for you to speak to me in person on camera. I will show everybody exactly what I mean. You can pick what we talk about. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. It would become very, very clear what the situation is and why you're doing the things that you're doing if you ever got compared side by side. No doubt. That's just how it works. Don't blame me. Take it up with the big guy in the sky. Worthless. So,
Big guy in the sky, huh?
That first job. I would much rather work in that facility than McDonald's, but I think McDonald's actually pays more. Which is sad, but the job I just left, to work in like a mentally disabled facility as a caretaker, I think that I could find spiritual fulfillment. I know that I could find I could feed my spirit with that, you know, without having to get credit for it, any of that stuff. I could do it just, you know, feeding like that positivity within myself. I already left out of it, Corey. It did go good. I got another one tomorrow, but I don't know about that. That's something we'd have to do a whole stream about, because I don't think that it's singular like that. Something more involved with that.
I agree. I need to make myself. And this. See, I was taking a bunch of time getting into the truck, trying to set things up.
I think there's something more involved with that. I think there's something more involved with that. I'm gonna. Somebody might be having it. Might just be the day, you know. Yeah, I mean, like, somebody might get themselves in a position where they get themselves in trouble, but how would you like to be the gang stalker that goes out with them? Because that was it. That was the day that they just snapped and had enough. And you was in line of fire. Really proving to me, myself, and anybody who takes the time to look that whatever the Creator put inside of me is extremely valuable, and whatever the Creator put inside of them is worthless. Why else would they take the time to do it? It goes for these secret societies too, who take the time to orchestrate all of this, and who take their time and energy to do this stuff. It's like, you couldn't prove any better how worthless you and your life force are. Couldn't prove it. Completely not worth anything. Just extra on the set to make the scene. That's it. That's all you are. That's all these secret societies are and stuff. All of them, I know, aren't in malice intent. They don't want to be involved in something evil, but it doesn't change the fact that it is. You know what I mean? It doesn't change it. Like, I don't want a lot of things, and I haven't wanted a lot of things. It didn't change it though, just because of what I wanted. So, just because you don't want to be part of the synagogue of Satan doesn't mean you're not part of the synagogue of Satan. The very word secrecy is repugnant. Repugnant. Shout out JFK. Doesn't mean you're not part of the synagogue of Satan. The very word secrecy is repugnant. Repugnant. Shout out JFK.
Who he is.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Oh yeah, future fields forever.
Hey, Justin.
December 14th, 2021.
Who he is.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Oh yeah. They've identified the Messiah, and they're going to be talking to him soon and revealing who he is.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Oh yeah, future fields forever.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, so there's Justin. So future
What's up,
fields.
Robin?
Let's
up,
future fields forever
have to worry that we're wrong, because the Spirit of God will not lead us the wrong way. We just have to be open and keep our minds and our hearts and our spirits open to the Spirit of God to reveal these things to us. After all, like,
It's all about getting and reaping souls.
you know, Blossom, YouTube.
We love you too. We love all of you. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining.
you.
And if you have not subscribed, folks, click the subscribe button. Share. It really helps. If you want to know what to do, people ask me all the time, how can I help advance the kingdom? Share this. Share it. Send it to people. Who cares if you offend them? Let me be the person that offends them. Advance the kingdom. Share this. Share all with the 303,
and he gave me
and they
another
lower
one,
the price
by the way,
$37. It says 3 people have this in their cart.
I love
3
you,
people
and
have
thank
this in
you.
their
God
cart.
bless you.
Wait a
Thank you.
minute. Bracelet
That other rock
and
in
earrings.
the riverbed
This is the exact same bezel.
of
With
Chinati,
the 303,
and he gave me
and they
another
lower
one,
the price
by the way,
$37. It
Landon,
says 3
young
people
man,
have this in their cart.
I love
3
you, and
people have
thank
this
you.
in their
God
cart.
bless you.
Wait a
Thank-
minute. 3 people have this in their cart and they have not followed through yet.
Written in my notes here that I was going to your channel about over 3 years ago, and without him, I probably wouldn't even have been watching. So thank you, Justin.
Every day that the world officially recognizes a new species of cloud, or in this case, 12 new never.
See, I just left a job interview, and I just left a job interview at a facility to be a caregiver for people who are mentally disabled. And tomorrow morning I have a job interview at McDonald's at 8:30 in the morning, and I do find it very, very synchronized that yesterday or the day before yesterday, whenever I started making these videos, the day before yesterday or whatever, where I just started finally just speaking up about, you know, what I'm experiencing and what's going on, and that there are people involved in doing this, and they are in secret societies, and I am telling the truth, and they are
Yikes. I didn't even put that there. Wow. I did not. That was not the last thing that I showed Google Maps. But there it is. There it is. Uh-oh. All these years later. I even met Justin Michael in person in Pittsburgh about 5 years ago. Let me find out now, because what I'll do the X app. I'll click on the area. I'll click on the video, and I'll see if what I've been saying is something you already knew. Like, I'm going to try to convince you that museum, wherever, camera's backwards. The art museum, even though it's to my actual left over here, footage that lined up with me and you two. It's like, how can't you already know? You're going to start showing me this. Because it's meant for everybody that is at this temple. Look, it's 2 witnesses.
taking their time and energy every day, and I know I'm not the only one, and I know this ain't the only place. This is everywhere. That's why those lodges are everywhere. This is what it's about. But tomorrow I have an interview, and I had an interview today. Tomorrow's at McDonald's. You know, I never really thought that would be the situation, but I mean, Christmas is almost here. I will work wherever will let me work at this point. I mean, if it's a job during the day, I'm gonna take it.
It's like, you know, the question, Lord, how much longer do we have to wait until you avenge our blood? How much longer will it be? Will it be this day? Will it be that? Rapture, encouragement, perception versus truth. Joshua Tree, look at that. Saying a city and Philistine.
Shalom and blessings, family. I wanted to encourage everybody right now with a couple of things and just put us all into remembrance.
Brothers and sisters, God bless you. As I was talking about the video yesterday, there was
October
a couple
30th,
of things that
2021.
I want to bring up as a confirmation that a sister and we were gathered
and saying
together
this
on the
for
live.
even myself, and that is that you guys, we will not receive grace. To believe in Jesus Christ, to be in Christ, is to show grace even to our enemies. There
SJD, who I love SJD, but just because it has me next to the Pope saying that I am a ruthless, gang-stalking Jesuit vicar of Jesus, you guys, that's totally not true. That's because, you guys, who I really am, I am a son of Stephen James Deshawn. You guys, the son of the mighty one is coming down, and he's going to destroy everything.
There's a lot of
Stephen
times
James Deshawn, I pray for him.
when people, whether they're people at work, strangers, family members, doesn't matter, when people attack us and persecute us, a lot of the time that is a blessing, you guys, for our lives, right? When we were enemies of the cross, when we were not living the way that the Lord had called us to, commanded us to, taught us to, the Lord had mercy upon us, and we
repent and recognize that I am his son. I mean, that who the son is, you guys. So, when people try to say that
the Lord had mercy upon us, and we need to show that same long suffering, that same mercy, that same love and forgiveness that the Lord showed to us, to other people.
and
To not do that,
the son of Satan, well, don't believe the hype that anyone is saying, because I've even heard people talking like Kim here.
You're
is
going
to
to see
be a
something.
hypocritical Christian. And a lot of the times we think that we're being attacked and that these people, and we don't realize that the Lord has allowed these people to come and bring these things upon us for our own, so that we can reap grace, that we can reap blessings and forgiveness when the time comes.
Going to see something weird here. Some elements of nature worship involved in Halloween.
Let's go back to Halloween. Me and Boldly, Halloween night.
A lot of fans.
It's your turn, man.
He got a lot of fans.
But they don't blow me.
And I call. Oh man,
Remember first, it's saying it's uploaded. Was on the night October 31st, 2018. Over 5 years ago, I met Boldly Polioli, man who lives in a van down by the river, on Halloween night.
You know, we know that our gift is in heaven. You know, that's what a Christian works like so hard for. But a real Christian, like, I don't label myself a Christian at all. I label myself just a follower of Jesus Christ. And
So let me tell you some of the pagan practices that they did when Halloween would come around the corner. But before I do that, here's another title of the article. From Daily Records in the UK. Cop 26, Halloween and bonfire night will stretch Scots cops beyond the absolute limit.
I label myself a Christian at all. I label myself just a follower of Jesus Christ. And
my Lord had mercy upon us, and we need to show that same long suffering, that same mercy, that same love and forgiveness that the Lord showed to us to other people. To not
So you two, yo, how's your boy?
4 days later,
America's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? In Jesus' name, it's gonna be great. That's right. Yo,
I love my religion. I claim truth as my religion.
you know why, guys? Because you know it's a lot
I
of
don't
fake Christians out there
what the hell I'm
who are
talking
giving
about.
the real Christians a fake name.
Well,
you know what I mean? But at the
but
same
you
time,
gotta keep it real in Jesus'
I will
name,
still
though.
include
Well,
myself as
that's
being a
how I
Christian
do it.
because the name.
So, Knick-knack, paddywhack, I think he had a freaking bone or something, man. Yeah,
Name of
I don't know
Christ
what he
is
did with it.
inside the word Christian.
I mean,
It's like, wait, which
where
camera
did he go with
camera do you
with
look
the
at?
freaking
Yeah,
bone,
because
man?
Where's the script
Why
at,
he
guys?
give that?
Yeah, because
why
I'm
he give
taking
that
a
shit to the
vertical
dog, yo?
video, but if I turn it,
And I'm used to doing it this way to get a wider view.
yeah, and that's better. But I mean, at the same time, I think YouTube optimized their platform now to make it a whole screen with the.
I seen that. Yeah, I seen it. Because it before used to be a little tiny rectangle or something.
So either way, you guys got a vertical video and
a straightforward video,
a horizontal video.
let me find out, Boldly.
So you know we're putting in a lot of work for you guys, man.
With anger, man.
We work hard for you guys.
Viciousness.
We work hard for us.
I say
We
with
work hard for
viciousness.
Jesus, so all the glory goes to God. You know.
In Jesus' name,
so
I
all the
say,
thumbs
man.
up
whoa.
And don't forget
Because
to
I
buy
go to
Bitcoin,
my dad like,
silver, gold,
yo, dad,
the blockchain,
yo,
because
what
it's
the
all
fuck,
gonna
man? What's up,
collapse
Pop?
along. Like a few days after the money's
That's
gonna
how you
collapse,
come to your
that'll
father,
collapse
man.
too.
Take my course.
That way he could go.
Yeah,
Even
slap
though the
shit out
world
of
is
you.
ending.
Yeah, I got a course too.
He's AMTV is pushing all that fear mongering. You know, he wants you to be all scared, and then.
Oh crap! There it goes. Oh.
Let me find out boldly that you did that video.
That's what.
Knowing. Let me find out that everybody had already known from the beginning. Here I am putting it together. Yikes. That is insane.
So, Robin, I love you, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just kidding, yo. That's my humor demon coming back, man. Yeah, that's right. You know, you just gotta know.
So hard for it, but
when to hold them and then
a real Christian, like I don't label
drop,
myself a
let 'em
Christian
go or
at
something
all.
like
I label myself just a follower of Jesus Christ, and
my religion. I claim truth is my religion.
you know why, guys? Because you know it's a lot of fake Christians
America's gonna be good, man. We all gonna we all gonna be singing
the real Christians a fake name, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I will.
No way.
I will still
At the same time.
include myself as being a Christian because
What the fuck?
name Christ is inside on the word Christian.
Find out you touch your nose. Looking at me though. Just, I mean.
Which camera do you look at? Yeah, because where's the script at, guys? Yeah,
Are you now looking at the word yikes that I just wrote up on the board? Your eyes are crossed. You're like looking right there, like yikes.
Because I'm taking a vertical video, but if I turn it... And I'm used to doing it.
He said turn it before I turn my finger. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, because where's the script at, guys? Yeah, because I'm taking a
Boldly, you're looking at me over there, aren't you?
And I'm used to doing it this way to get a wider view. Yeah, and that's better, but I mean at the same time. I think YouTube
They're gonna be singing that other song.
their platform now to make it a whole screen.
other
with the
I
side.
seen that. Yeah, I
And
seen
they
it.
know too.
Because it before used to be a little tiny
Yeah, so-
rectangle.
I want everybody.
So either
to
way,
know
you guys
that
got a
not just-
vertical video
Not just a
and
like 144,000
straightforward
people.
video.
a horizontal video.
That shit ain't fair,
So
man.
you know we're putting in a lot of work for
Thank
you guys,
Jesus
man.
that I know.
We work hard for you guys. Work hard for us because we work hard for
God,
Jesus.
Jesus,
So
I know, right?
all the glory goes to God. You know. So all
That's
the thumbs
right.
up
That's right.
goes to God.
And don't
I know
forget to
that.
buy
I know that.
Bitcoin, silver,
That
gold, the blockchain, because it's all gonna collapse along. Like a few days after the money's gonna collapse,
Yeah,
that'll collapse too.
Take my course.
Yeah.
Even though the world
Yeah,
is
man.
ending.
Yeah. I got a course too.
He's
So
AMTV is pushing all that fear
hey,
mongering.
heaven,
You know, he wants you to be
hey,
all
woman in
scared, and
heaven,
then
how come you
crap,
didn't
there
marry
it is.
me? What's
Hedge funds. We are the anti-bank bailouts. We are the Robin Hood of victory here at Island Project, club.com, and the Island
16,
Project, first tokenized
2023.
real estate platform in the world going to the
Robin. It's a good analogy of Robin. Because Robin thinks he's going to be a king in heaven. And you know what? He might be. I don't know.
If what Robin says is true,
Shalom and blessings, family. I wanted to encourage everybody right now with
if what Robin says is true,
Here's how much money I make on YouTube. How about you guys? It's a little over $450 for the year so far, since December 2022. It's my own video from the Walmart finding security guards, knowing what they are. There's 1, 2, 3, 400, 420, 440, 450, 450, and then plus a few extra dollars.
a couple of things and just put us all into remembrance.
7:11 p.m. 11/8/2023. I see it's time to go back to the roots where I started.
And saying this for even myself, and
Hey, Rob. Robin's Hood. Want to learn something that's worth learning?
Right? Messiah would be used to man. I rebuke you. Robin, Henry, Tease. I rebuke you.
Just told him he was going to deny him 3 times. Okay? In all the ages. Not just that time, but 3 times throughout. I gave you a thumbs down. And I'll rebuke you again. I rebuke you, Robin Henry Cheese. Because I know you're a liar, like your father, the devil. Down. Because I know you're a liar, like your father, the devil. Like your father, the devil. Like your father, the devil. Like your father, the devil.
I am Batman.
if what Robin says is true, and you this whole time have been a part of some evil agenda, and they have promised you something and given you knowledge or what have you, or maybe that they've told you, and I'm saying if, I'm not saying for sure, or maybe that they've told you that you are the good guy, that you are going to be this in this whole end times deal. Well, you have been deceived. You have been fully and 100% deceived. So this is what I want to say.
That you live in. Let's start with that. Why don't you confirm that truth right there, since you live in a building there, right? Owned by me, okay? You piece of shit.
This is when Stephen James was talking to Justin Michael.
You're a piece of shit, right? You piece of...
You call your son that way, Justin? Having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his heads were 7 diadems, and his tail literally swept away a third part of the stars of heaven and threw them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman who was about to give birth. This is a great red dragon. Keep that in mind. Great red dragon. All of us have Christ in us. At one point, Stephen James's Sean salutes Robin Henry Tees. That's his own writing, not mine. That's what happens when you don't worship people. They turn against you. All the way back in November 2018, 5 years ago. Back on November 17th, 2018.
Okay, because I already know.
There is?
It is a
Okay.
CIA psyop, and Robin is connected to the CIA. All right?
Yeah, but I don't get paid.
Some type of informant or snitch or FBI related. Oh my God. You know,
December 25th, 2018.
I'm tired of hearing Robin's story about talking about
Elijah.
Robin, he's a liar. He's such a liar. He's gonna be slain. Anyway, Robin, he's a liar. He's such a liar. He's gonna be slain. Anyway, Robin.
In 1997, comic book fans everywhere were shocked when nipples were added to the bat suit. This is something that took the world by surprise. Tim Burton had a problem, but Joel Schumacher thought, nipples, that's what we need. George Clooney's icon.
Robin. 111. 111. Came in with a 1:11 video on 4/2/2017. 11 months and 1 day later, Matthew Daly on 3/2/2018. He crucified me. He put me up on a cross and he hung me there. Was hanging out. I couldn't hang out for more than 3 hours, and then I gave up my spirit hanging out. I couldn't take it anymore, so I left. I joined YouTube 11 years, 11 months, and 11 days later, since Joel Karim uploaded the very first video of me at the zoo on 4/23/2005. And Matthew Daly had 111 subscribers on that exact day. Yeah, so far that's what I earned. I had 6 years of doing it for free. My next 9/11 date, November 9th. Doesn't happen then, I'll change it to 11/11. And then after that I'll have to wait a while, I guess. Maybe the New Year's Day, yeah. Nothing changes on New Year's Day, so probably won't have it there either. But at some point, the eventuality to really give the reason for for the world to create and start World War III, something over here in America would have to happen because it already happened with Israel. And then being the second island in Philly with Twin Towers, it just seems like it's on point, getting close. Remember? Happened here, Twin Towers, the towers. Stephen Noon saying. "848 feet tall. Liberty. Christ. Liberty 2. 848 feet tall. Christ came to proclaim liberty to the captives." I saw lightning fall from heaven in the art museum when I was watching Bono show me what I'm going to do before I even do it. So when I was showing this video on John from Denver's channel, it disappeared. Crazy stuff. Yep, it left the building.